And good morning, IndyCar. Hope you guys are doing well. It's a beautiful day here. Hope you guys are having a great week so far. And hey, I just want to say thank you. It's been surreal to be on this summer break, to take a little bit of time to rest and renew. I can't tell you how excited Chuck and I are for Nashville coming up. But here's the deal. The last part of the season is fast and furious. It's crazy. Races almost every weekend, spending almost a month out west. Look, I just say that to say, again, just a reminder, you're a part of this with us. You are the prayer support for IndyCar, for the racers, for the teams, for the families, and they need all the prayer they can get. And so I just want to invite you to be with us the next 2 months, to really praying for IndyCar and the people that call it home, because they need it desperately. Chuck and I always appreciate your prayers. We need it desperately, because here's the deal. I know we don't talk about it a lot, but that's where we're headed today in Scripture. And well, it is what it is. We're at war, right? There is an enemy. There is a lot of enemies that are out for us, that are out for the gospel, that are out to distract, to destroy, to lie, and deceive. I love where Chuck went last week with a reminder about Abraham. If you didn't see last week, please go back and see it. It was some really good nuggets of truth. And yeah, God's looking for people that have faith. And faith is birthed out of belief. What do you really believe? Belief isn't a one-time thing. Belief is something we choose to do every day. And that faith of, God, you are who you say you are. God, you can do what you say you can do. And God, I trust you. But what do you do when the rubber hits the road, right? What do you do in those times where things are tough? This week was real awakening week. I got 5 friends right now with COVID. I have 2 that are struggling mightily, and one that if he makes it another day, it'll be a miracle. And so walking with their families through this and wrestling with things myself, I got to say this week really hit me hard. And so I'm just being transparent with y'all. I'm just being honest. We do have an enemy. And in this world, there is sickness, there is decay. But you know what? This world ain't our home. It's not our home. We're going to be here for a blink of an eye, as James says, a mist. And we got an amazing place. Right now we can live in an amazing place of living in God's kingdom daily in communion with Him. But we're going to pick things up in Luke 1:74. I'm going to go ahead and read, last week's in 72-73. To show mercy promised all our fathers, and to remember His holy covenant, the oath that He swore to our father Abraham to grant us. So this oath, because Abraham stepped out in faith, God made an oath with Abraham. I'm going to bless your socks off, was essentially the oath. He goes on to say that we, being delivered from the hand of our enemies, might serve Him without fear, in holiness and righteousness before Him all our days. Man, that is one, I got to put that one to memory. That is one verse that frankly is some just good, life-giving stuff, right? Because you know what? We're broken down all the time. This world is tough. People are so defeating. And honestly, we lose sight of the fact that we are at war. That even though the strife we may have with a coworker, the challenges we may face with people in our family, the problem's not with them. The problem is that there is a war going on behind the scenes. There's a lot more than meets the eye. And just like Scripture says right here, we have enemies. We have enemies. But you know what? You know what's even better? That we're going to focus on real quick is we got a deliverer, right? We got a deliverer, and His name is Jesus. And because of Jesus, we can serve Him without fear. We can boldly walk into His kingdom. We can boldly walk in His kingdom every day and serve Him. And do that by loving others, doing something for the kingdom today. This ain't just about believing something and doing nothing. It's boldly serving Him without fear. Because you know what? In the face of COVID, in the face of real evil, in the face of our enemy, just like Abraham, just like so many in Scripture, we can have the same boldness. Because you know what? We know who God is. We know how much He loves us, and we know what our God can do. And at the end of the day, what more do we need than that? And so, y'all, thank you so much for just joining me today. And again, if I could invite your prayers for the rest of this IndyCar season, let's finish this year strong. We need you to be a part of this with us. Thanks for partnering with us. Thanks for being a part. We love y'all. Have a great day.